Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode for the Crickheart's new IPL series, which Crickheart is conducting basically. I am Ruchir and this is Ritesh. We both are co-founders of Crickheart, and today we have Kings XI's ideal playing 11, what Crickheart feels is the best. So Kings XI still not won, but I think reached the finals once. Unfortunately, they lost with KKR. Do you think it might be this year for them?
Um, if I was someone who'd put money on it, no. Um, Only because I don't think KL will be a good captain, but I think it might take him a little more time to be able to lead the team successfully. And there's no other big leader I see in the team to take on the
That's true.
vice captain's role.
I think like when we discussed also, we had to like force ourselves to keep Chris Gayle as a vice captain. Chris Gayle, experienced player, we agree, but I don't think so he can be a captain
or a vice captain either. But if I had to, I'd put him.
Oh, Karun Nair also, because he's captain Delhi Daredevils before, and I think he is. I think he deserves maybe vice captain, but we still went on to the
with Chris Gayle.
Yeah, because of the experience he has, and he's playing IPL.
And the energy he brings onto the field.
Absolutely, regardless of his age and his So I personally feel, Ritesh, I don't know if you agree with me, but I strongly feel that this might not be Kings XI's year again. We have rated again one of the lowest for them with CSK. They're equal, CSK and Chennai. CSK and Kings XI at 7.5 out of 10. We feel that Kings XI won't be qualifying with Chennai. But comment below. We want to hear your opinion, your perspective. Please. So please comment below. So we feel that there are 2-3 main reasons why we felt that Kings XI cannot qualify or cannot win the cup this year. Firstly, captain. So the captain and the vice captain. I think KL Rahul is a great batsman.
And he's had a good
and a great wicketkeeper too. And a great wicketkeeper. Last year he's performed well, but they've traded off Ashwin also, who was an experienced player. So now this year KL Rahul will be captain. Will be the captain for Kings XI, and he has never technically.
He's never done it.
He's never done it.
And no matter how good of a player he is and how good of a captain he's going to be, there are a few things that I personally feel he would learn through a few seasons.
So I think we should basically acknowledge the management, the owners, for giving him the opportunity like this. It's not like that easy to
playing the long game.
Playing the long game, like Delhi Capitals, how they gave the opportunity to the youngster Shreyas Iyer. But Shreyas Iyer, it was a great turnover. I think that season also he performed, and last year he did perform. But coming to the point, KL Rahul, first point, has never been a captain. Second point, KL Rahul might affect his game. Might. And there is no other experienced except Chris Gayle player who can help him out, like how Shikhar Dhawan, now Ashwin, now Rahane are available for Shreyas Iyer
and Ricky.
I think Ricky is we do know that Anil Kumble is the coach for this team, and Anil Kumble and KL Rahul, being the Karnataka boys, might have a bond with Karun Nair. I think Karun Nair also and Mayank Agarwal, Krishnappa Gautam, they are the Karnataka boys, so I think they will have some kind of a bond.
But I think when it comes
at a larger scale,
I think when it comes to something like bonding, it can be a blessing or a curse, because one, it can bring the team together, and two, it can create like groups and actually divide the team itself. So let's see how Kings XI does. But coming to the point, I think
one more point. What I wanted to discuss is, I think one more point is that they've not got the best out there except like KL Rahul and Chris Gale. I think no one there is the best.
Best at
Best of
what
the
they
best.
do.
See, of course, there's we are talking in point of view of the on paper, you know. So there's the execution, the team bond. There's so many more aspects to it, but on paper, I'm pretty sure they're not the best of the best. See, Sheldon Cottrell and Chris Jordan not the best. There are so many better fast bowlers.
Good.
They're good. They're good. We can agree that they're good, but not the best out there. Again, you know, Krishnappa Gautam, Jimmy Neesham, not the best. You know, best finishers.
Yeah.
Then I think only KL Rahul
Is the best.
will have a lot of
Maybe.
pressure.
Maybe,
Will have a lot of pressure.
excuse me,
Yeah.
and maybe even Mohammad Shami is, I think, one of the best.
Yeah, he's one of the
there.
best. Yeah.
Going from top to bottom again. Chris Gale.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be his season? He had a few good knocks last season.
See, I think again, like how we've discussed with Rajasthan, I think inconsistency might be a problem here. You know, I think the two openers, Mayank and Chris Gale, both are inconsistent, but are destructive. But at the same time, at one down, they have a player like KL Rahul who has the stability, who has the
explosiveness, who has the ability
Yeah.
to play proper cricketing
and
shots.
if he does play like, you know, responsibility, I don't see any problem there, you know.
Yeah.
But again, there are two youngsters after him too. That is Sarfaraz and
I don't think really Sarfaraz would come into a youngster category anymore.
Yeah.
Now that I would expect him to bat with responsibility.
See, absolutely,
And,
but they're still not experienced because, you know, Sarfaraz has still not gotten the cap. He's an uncapped player.
Yeah, he's an uncapped player.
And Karun Nair also 50-50. I don't.
But
think he's played many
Sarfaraz
matches.
has had a great domestic season. Three double centuries and I think one triple as well. And that's just numbers that you don't get if you're a good batsman.
See, I personally think, you know, that, you know, the batting lineup without KL Rahul is nothing. See, because I think if he fails, there's a very low chance that the others will click and, you know, take the game and win the game for Kings XI. So I don't think so that, you know, Kings XI 7.5 is steep too.
And I think that it's good. It's very true that you say that. And if you put a gun to my head and say what's the strongest point in their team, I would also say their batting. But without KL, the batting would crumble as well.
See, if you compare everything, I agree, batting is the greatest, but comparatively to the other teams,
yeah,
see, that is
it's
the
not
problem
best,
because they won't play against each other. They will play against their opponents and their enemies and their other teams, but not against each other. So
But it's
main
all
focus is that.
for me. All I hear is KL. So KL has to go out there. KL has to be a good captain. KL has to score the runs for the team. Maybe you'll have a couple of games where Gale is going to play.
Yeah.
He's going to steal
Big
the game
knocks,
away, but
Still.
a lot of stress on KL.
So I
and see
think
how he
comment
handles
below, like, you know, what you feel about KL Rahul being the captain, wicketkeeper, batsman. You know, he you know, choosing who to bowl, bat. You know, when
Lot of strain on him.
first time. You know, the team is not, you know, that great to be read on
Absolutely.
paper. So it's all about execution and how Anil Kumble gets them on board. So that's that. Coming to the finishers, I think Jimmy Neesham, Krishnappa Gautam, I think they're good. They're again good. See,
Yeah.
that's the problem with Kings XI.
They're
Everyone's good. They're good. But they're not the best out there. Like, for example, you know, like Delhi has, I think, one of the best batting lineups. Like, you know, maybe Rajasthan has a very good bowling lineup too. So we could say they have the best, right? The RCB also have a good batting lineup.
One of the best.
One of the
bats,
best.
Yeah.
But you know, the problem is like Mumbai has a good finishing lineup. You know, so I think like everyone has their expertise, but here everyone is like average, good. You know, everyone. So the most important thing will be the togetherness, the unity. You know, each team playing together and supporting each other. You know. Saying that, oh, I need to back him up. That is very important for Kings XI Punjab.
Yeah, and that attitude will make KL's life also very easy. I think their fast bowling.
So just coming to the
Sure.
all-rounders,
Mhm.
I think Krishnappa Gautam, Jimmy Neesham, I don't think so much, there's nothing much to say, but Jimmy Neesham has performed in the Cricket World Cup, but due to the lockdown
And I think
COVID-19 pandemic,
Krishnappa Gautam also has had a good KPL and he's been performing with the white ball. But yeah, lockdown and no cricket and COVID is going to play a great role, not only for them but for
any team. I think every player, to be precise, every player, because not everyone has got the resource of batting every day or bowling every day or playing cricket every day. So I think it will be a very crucial role. How much is it practiced in lockdown in the COVID-19 pandemic time and in the big break. So coming to the fast bowling, I think they've got a great.
Mohammad Shami is good.
I think he's one of the best.
Yeah.
In fast
if you look at it, right, they've got like this. The batting is one person centered with KL, and their bowling is also almost. The fast bowling is also almost one person centered.
No, again, if you see the spin,
and their spinners is also one person centered.
Yeah. So I think everyone will have a supportive role, and there will be three main roles. I think KL Rahul, MD Mohammad Shami, and Mujib will have the three big roles.
Yeah.
And then Chris Jordan and Sheldon Cotton will support Mohammad Shami. Krishnappa Gautam will support Mujib, and all the batsmen will support KL Rahul. So I think it's a team sport,
Yeah.
At the end of the
People
day,
can't make a.
Yeah. So that is why we felt that 7.5 for this team. It was not a great auction for them, to be true.
Yeah.
To be honest, it was not a great auction for them this year. But coming to Mujib, I think Mujib has performed very well. He's one of a great.
And Ashwin has done wonders to him. And Mujib's fielding last year was not up to the mark.
I think fielding is
Yeah, definitely. And he's young, and he's going to have a lot of stress on himself, being the key spinner in the team.
So I want to mention one thing. I think it's very steep that we've also marked them 7.5 because we initially thought 7 because we struggled to make this team. So I think that's why we've added 5 foreigners. You could see that. We've added 5 foreigners: Chris Gale, Jimmy Neesham, Chris Jordan, Sheldon Cotton, because they don't have the Indian core. So I think.
I mean, one option that we had would be maybe removing Jimmy Neesham in a certain game and bringing in Suchit.
But there's no finisher out there. Krishnappa Gautam, I don't think so there's any other finisher there. That would be not enough. Maybe they would have to step Chris Gale out, get Mandeep Singh for the middle order, get KL Rahul for the opening. So Chris Gale.
They have a lot of work to do.
So I think there's a lot behind the scenes what Anil Kumble sir has to work. I think he has a lot of work to do because this looks like because we have to put Glenn Maxwell, who they've spent almost 8 to 9 crores on.
He's not been performing, man. It's
inconsistent.
Simple. He's inconsistent. I don't know what's up with his mindset. He's not had a great recently as well. He's not had a great series in England.
He's not performing.
He's not performing. I think it's time for him to just sit back and reevaluate.
Reflect. I think reflections and individual reflections are very important.
Because
for Glenn Maxwell.
We've seen a Glenn Maxwell who's destructive. It's in him.
When he used to give Kings XI, he was remarkable. I think there was nothing. And then when they left him and when he went to Delhi and all of that, I think he dipped drastically. And hopefully he plays well this year. He comes back stronger. But he's not in Crickheart's 11. So that was that. And we've got the special mentions because we couldn't fit in actually.
And make a good team that we could talk about with 4 foreigners. We got the 5th one in there.
So therefore we have Mandeep Singh, Jagdish Suchit, who's a good all-rounder. Mandeep Singh good in the middle order, and we've got Hardis will join the Proteas fast bowler as a backup. But I think they have too many fast bowlers. I think they've got. Jimmy Neesham,
and I think
they've got they've got Mohammad Shami, they've got Chris Jordan, they've got Sheldon Cottrell, they've got Hardis will join. So I think They've not got a.
So what would you think? Would you drop the rating to a 7 or would you stick to a 7.5? I think KL would be the only reason I would stick to a 7.5.
I agree with you because.
And maybe the likes of Karan sometimes and Gale as well.
See, the only problem is inconsistency. I only see like Rajasthan. Rajasthan has only in the beginning, but here it's everywhere except KL round. So that is a problem.
Yeah, I think, but just because of KL and the fact that he's in
not even KL, I think they have got a good bowling lineup.
Yeah,
right.
So let's go to 7.5. But let's see how they make a play.
But the lower end of 7.5, and I
to.
think the CSK team will be the higher end.
Definitely.
So I think 7.5.
I think the overall problem of the team is they've got good cricketers, but they've not got great ones there. They've not got the best. That's the problem.
I completely agree with you, Ritesh. Yeah. So this was R11. This was, we've rated them 7.5 at the lower end. Note that we really struggled to make this team. I think there's a lot of work which Kings XI has to do. We know it's not, there's so much more to it. But sitting here and saying, reflecting on the team, but Crickheart felt that it's a little hard for them to win and at least qualify for the playoffs. Maybe this is not the year for them. So this was our team. This was our rating, 7.5 out of 10. What would yours be? Please comment below. What will your playing 11 be? We would want to hear yours. So it will be great. I think seeing you guys, commenting, and we can look at them and discuss again. So thank you everyone. Please share, like, and follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel which we have. So this was our Kings XI side. Thank you. This is Crickheart.
Thank you.
Get the bass in.